Good morning, guys. It is freezing cold here today. Exactly 1 week ago, I was milling cedar in a t-shirt. It was so warm and nice, but now it's raining and about 40 degrees. I've got two huge projects starting today. The first one behind me is going to be clearing a spot for a shop. After years of talking about it, it's finally happening. We've got our insurance settlement for the buildings that we lost in the fire, and it's going to allow me to build a proper shop, and I'm super excited for that. I brought an excavator home from work, and I'm going to start by taking out one of these trees, actually a few of these trees behind me, and digging into the bank to make a spot big enough for the shop. Second project, which is going to involve some of the dirt that I dig out of this hill, is right here in my backyard, where last weekend I started placing some boulders that I had brought home from a job site. I'm going to take some of the dirt from the front where the shop's going to go, and I'm going to place it back here to build a level pad for my covered fire pit, which will of course be timbers that I mill from the logs that we lost in the fire. So I'm looking forward to getting started on all of this. It's going to be a process, but I'm going to bring you guys along. Okay, I'm going to start big. I'm going to go with this tree here. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it's leaning uphill pretty good. At some point before we moved here, the roots on the downhill side had been dug up, not for my road that I put in here 2 summers ago. I actually tried to put some dirt back up against it, but anyway, the tree's leaning. It's where my shop wants to go, so we're going to dig it out, and that way I can cut the stump off and get rid of the stump a lot easier than trying to dig out a stump with no tree attached. Now I dug a trench around the high side of the tree, expecting to be cutting through a bunch of roots that were going to allow me to push the thing over. But as you can see, there were no roots on this side, and the tree is hollow, and the roots that were there were rotting, and this thing probably wouldn't have made it through the winter. I'm gonna pull this down onto the driveway here, which will make it safer to work on, and probably break a lot of the limbs off. I'm gonna leave it right there and start working on it. I'm going to take a slight rain delay. It's actually sleeting right now. I've got a guy coming to buy some reclaimed lumber from me and another guy buying some fence boards, so I will be back when I'm done with that. Okay, so we're back and I sold some lumber. I'm gonna get this tree kind of cleaned up and moved out of the way. I'm gonna strip the vegetation off the hillside and then start mining out some of the structural dirt that I will haul around to the fire pit area with my new dump trailer that you haven't really seen yet, but we'll do a little walk around when we get to that point. Well guys, it is pouring rain. I'm trying to get the vegetation off the hillside here, but I don't want to do more damage than good. I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's starting to get dark anyway. Man, it is coming down. So we'll see you tomorrow. It's actually trying to snow. It's kind of early for here in Oregon. Well, we're back, and what a difference a day makes. The rain has stopped. The sky is clear. It's about 30 degrees. It's pretty chilly, but it's not raining or snowing or sleeting or whatever the heck it was doing in droves last night. So it looks like it's going to be a good day. I had a friend message me last night. He needs 10 pieces of cedar, 3/4 inches thick, 6 feet long. So I'm going to mill those up real quick, and then we're going to get back to this shop project. Well, guys, it's the next weekend. I obviously didn't get much dirt moved. The mini excavator really wasn't the machine for the job, and I've actually worked it out with my employer to bring a larger excavator home over Thanksgiving weekend. With the bigger excavator, I'm going to be working much more efficiently, faster, and just do a better overall job. So I'm going to put this on hold. It's only less than 2 weeks away now, so stay tuned for that. We had over an inch of rain yesterday, and we're expecting up to 2 1/4 today. It's not raining at the moment, but under that pile of brush right there is the old goat shed that you see get demoed in the beginning of each video with the bulldozer. So it should be nice and dry under there. I'm going to light this pile of brush off and hopefully get it out of here this weekend, and hopefully in a couple more weeks we'll be moving some real dirt, so stick around. Thanks for watching. What are you doing? You're filthy. Is here in my backyard where I have been. Yes, we hear you. I'm going to take some of the dirt from the front where the shop's going to go, and I'm going to, which will of course be made from timbers that I mill out of those fire logs that we lost in the fire. So I'm going to bring you guys along.